Guys, I decided to start a little earlier. If you watched with me on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, you saw that we were watching this live on the Kempire Daily, on TheKempire on TikTok. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. You know, let's get the vibes up. Let's give people an opportunity, since we're starting a little early, to get into the room. Don't forget to share this on your social media, share it on your Twitter. We have a lot to unpack when it comes to the Real Housewives of Atlanta presents Porsha's Family of Lives, aka Porsha's Family Matters. You will have an opportunity to call in as well. But let's get to 200 likes. I know we don't have 200 people in the room just yet, but we will. Shout out to everyone that's already in the chat. I do want to say thank you already. Thank you so much, Carmen Vasquez, for the super sticker. Appreciate you supporting the channel. Thank you. Shout out to everyone that's already in the chat. Let's get some vibes up, and then we will start this recap. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As you come into the live chat, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. It is a members-only live chat. Members-only live chat. You know we do that at least once a month. And of course, it is the first Sunday of the year, our first... this is our first live of 2022. It's going to be an amazing and tremendous year. And I hope that you guys are ready and buckled up for all the things that are coming to the channel and other platforms. So be sure to follow me on my TikTok, on my Twitter, and of course on Instagram. All of that's available at TheKempire.com. Shout out to my mods that are already in the building. Shout out to our Facebook friends that are watching as well. Like us on Facebook. Mods, if you can just link people to the Kempire and Kempire Daily Facebooks as well. And as always, let's have an open and fun conversation. But of course, the call-in link will be available. Let's get to at least 200 likes, and I'll drop the call-in link so you can share your thoughts on the latest episode of Porsha's Family of Lies. Porsha's Family of Lies. Omar, yay! I don't know. I never know. You know how long ago I sent that out? So who knows with with our USPS, but I'm glad that you got your gift. Shout out to everyone that won something during our giveaways, during 12 days of giveaways, 12 days of Christmas here on the channel. And shout out to all of the sponsors that were a part of that experience. All right. Let's get into this recap. If you watched the Porsha's Family of Lies with me, then you saw it was a confusing episode because they felt like they were beating a dead horse. As you know, we've been recapping this show, talking about the show begrudgingly, honestly, because it's been painful watching some of these weeks. Although I will say this episode probably was their best episode. And I don't know why. Maybe because it was just a little bit more action happening. And I'm not even talking about the fighting, but them talking constantly about Porsha's relationship or dead relationship with Dennis makes so sense to me, Porsha, if you are so happy and in love with Simon Guobadia. If you're that happy with him, I don't understand why we're constantly having these conversations about your relationship with Dennis. I have to say, though, Dom was her former assistant. He brought a lot. You know, 2 weeks ago, I kept on saying, you know what? His facial expressions were us during watching the show. But him reliving what he told Porsha or what he told Lauren. Okay, we'll get to that. First of all, they're doing yoga in the heat. Mexico is hot. I haven't been to Mexico. I can't wait to go to Mexico, but I do know that it's hot. So hot that even Black people burn, okay? That's how hot it is in Mexico, okay? Mexico. That's what we're going to call it, okay? Poor Dennis. Dennis is me. If you don't have hair, sometimes the hair helps catch sweat. I know you can still sweat, but Dennis is me, sweating, just sweat. He did 45 minutes of yoga. They're done with the yoga. It's probably like 2 hours later, and Dennis is still sweating. Someone in my TikTok chat was like, somebody get him another water. Get him a towel. This whole trip was allegedly supposed to be out blending the families. We all know that this trip was an opportunity for them to film something that was interesting, because you know what producers probably thought as they started filming the show? We have nothing. Let's do a trip. A trip always saves the show. Well, this trip is not really saving the show. We're sort of like, why are we here? Why are we here? Why are we doing this? Anyway, Lauren, the constant, this is my trip. We're going to meditate. And y'all know I am all about my astrology, about my crystals. Look, I got crystals right here. Look, I got crystals. It's a new moon tonight. I'm all into that. I meditate twice a day. I have to, because God knows. Y'all know I'm into all that, but I don't push that stuff on you guys. I talk about it. But it feels as if Lauren's is pushing all of this stuff on them, feeling as if meditating is going to help blend this family. No. Meditation is an individual experience. Can it help? Maybe a little bit. No, they need professionals. Lauren is a newbie in this realm of meditation and healing, but she's not a licensed family therapist. That's why we have licensed family therapy. Just saying. Lauren has been quite annoying to me. Look, Lauren, I've liked you in the past, but I have to be honest with you. You've been very annoying this trip. Very, very annoying. There's anyone else? Look, am I the only one? Lauren has been annoying. She does bring up good points. Don't get me wrong. Lauren does bring up good points. She points out to Porsha, you're not showing up. This is supposed to be your trip. This is supposed to be you being a part of us blending the families. If anything, you're separating us more. Shout out to all the new members. I see you guys. Let me just shout out the new members because I love seeing when we get new members. Hey, The Truth, welcome to the membership, guys. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, it's a great way of supporting this channel so we're able to continue to bring you daily and consistent content. Rajaraz Mom, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Welcome to the membership. Hold on. There we go. Velma, welcome to the membership. And shout out to all of our members in the channel. What's going on, Twan? I was just thinking about you, Twan. I was like, I haven't seen Twan in forever. You're alone on that, Kempire. Alone on what? Damn, I forgot what I just said. Lauren is bright. All right. Brittany, thank you so much for the super chat. Lauren has been beyond annoying. See, Brittany agrees with me. Like, I get it. Lauren has some valid points, but this trip, she's been annoying. She's been too controlling. Kim says, the show is so annoying and I stopped watching. I just watch your recaps, Kempire. Thank you, Kim. A lot of you have been hitting me up and telling me that, which I appreciate. That way I can, when I watch it, I understand that I'm watching not just for myself, I'm watching for all of us. But we're just starting with this recap. Guys, don't forget to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. A lot of you have been telling me how much you love our new art in the background. It's going to be forever changing. You know, upgrades. Thanks to you guys for supporting the channel. And the road to 100K subscribers is right around the corner. But more importantly, even the people that don't subscribe, and some of you have hit me up and said, I haven't subscribed, but I'm subscribing today. But there are tons of people that watch that don't subscribe, which I understand. You got to be convinced. I guess multiple videos a day doesn't convince you. But come on, subscribe. All right. But most importantly, the views matter. That also helps support the channel. So thank you. But back to this recap of Porsha's Family of Lies. And that's what I'm going to call it. I'm not going to call it anything else. Porsha's Family of Lies, because I don't believe anything. Everyone here is paid. Everyone's paid to be here on the show. The only one that's probably not technically paid is Dennis McKinley. And I can't believe that Dennis McKinley has come out of this show looking like a star to the point where there are rumors that he's getting his own spinoff. I don't believe that, but it would make sense. He owns multiple businesses. I'm sure he has a cast of characters at some of his businesses. He just dropped, he dropped it on us that he has over 600 employees. I didn't even know he had a hookah place. I thought he just had the hot dog stuff. He got a hookah place. Even though I don't know if that's being successful in COVID. Oh, wait, they're in Georgia. Never mind. They're okay down there. They're okay. Gina says the show is a waste of time. Damn. Yes, Golden Girls. Thank you. All right. Let me get into this, and I will drop the call-in link. Let's get to 250 likes. I appreciate you all being here, liking the videos, an easy and free way of supporting the channel. But back to this. So Dennis does the yoga, but they also have a conversation. The only people that show up to yoga is Dennis, Lauren, Porsha's assistant, and Porsha's former assistant, who ends up passing out. I like Dom for the show because he's just funny, and his facial expressions make me laugh. We will get to Dom in a second. But there's a conversation that happens where they talk about Porsha and Porsha's family. Oh, wait, Londi was there, right? Was Londi in yoga? Londi is at the Tequila. But was Londi at yoga? I don't think Londi was at yoga. Was she at yoga? I can't remember. You guys were reminded. That's crazy. I can't remember. Mocha says, I love Dennis. His dictionary is priceless. Yes. At least this week's dictionary, I knew before they posted the meaning. I was like, oh, no, I know what he's saying with that. The previous weeks, I didn't. All right. So Dom says that he wants an apology from Dennis. So this is where there is this sort of back and forth with Dennis and Dom, because Dom was Porsha's assistant. He was the one that brought the information that the woman that Dennis cheated on Porsha with was working for him. According to Dennis, he doesn't know. He didn't know that she worked for him or ended up working for him. He said he doesn't do the hiring. He has over 600 people that he employs. All right. At least with Dennis, we know what he does and we know how he makes his money. I'm still trying to figure out how Simon makes his money. I know he has a club, but that's all I know. I'm trying to understand where the money is. Again, why did they zoom in on Simon eating? I could do without this show without Simon. I could do the show without Simon. And I'm glad that they're not focusing so much on him. But when they do, I'm like, all right, I'll move on. So beyond because they're going to continue with this conversation about Dom telling Porsha or telling Lauren about Dennis cheating. I'm going to move on because Dennis brings up the whole conversation that he had with Simon and how Simon has this moving company. He knows how to shift women out very easily. Lauren's not there for that part, and then she's like, moving company when she comes back, and they try to move on and not share what he found out about Simon. Part of Dennis was probably like, she gets what she gives. You literally months ago was trying to be with me, but because I didn't give you back the engagement ring, you were like, I'm done with you and I'm moving on with this other man. All right. Latoya, thank you so much for the super chat. Let me shimmy for the new year. Ken, thank you so much for the super sticker. Let me shimmy. All right. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Just ship women out. I'm not surprised by any of this. But again, Simon just sort of is there in the background, creepy. Just sort of in the background being creepy. And then they zoom in when he's eating. I'm like, okay, guys, we could have did without that scene. We could have did without that particular moment. Let's move on. So Lauren and Porsha have a conversation and they're talking about her not showing up. Lauren's calling her out for not showing up. Why didn't you come to the meditation? Porsha doesn't believe in the meditation. Lauren is all about, meditation and, being Zen and all that. Portia's not that deep. We already knew that. Portia's not that deep. And this is where I say, Lauren, I get what you're trying to do. However, they need professional help. They don't need a trip to Mexico. If anything, the Mexico trip should have been a part of the exercises that they've done with their co-parenting therapists. No, y'all said, let's go to Mexico and we will make a TV show out of it and we will make money off of this. They're not trying to co-parent here. Porsha has no intentions of trying to co-parent seriously with Dennis. As you know, Porsha took to social media a couple of weeks ago before the holidays and tried to blast Dennis, saying that there's a scene that's coming up that they just filmed where Dennis insinuates that she's not a good mother. And everyone's asking, where's Pilar on this trip? Pilar is on the trip, according to Porsha, but she did not want her to be around what was happening on the show. All right. I'm not sure who's watching her daughter. Maybe her mom actually did come. I don't know because even her assistant is there not assisting. I'm just like, the assistant's on a tequila trip. I mean, I guess if it's not a working trip and she's just there to help film the show, I don't know. It don't make, because everybody, it seems as if that's around Porsha works for her, family or not. And that's another conversation that Dennis brings up, that everyone looks at Porsha as this celebrity in the family. And anyone that is a celebrity in their family will understand what they're talking about, will understand where Porsha plays a difficult role in the family because she is supporting the entire family. Not sure why she quit all her jobs then if she's supporting the entire family. I guess maybe the hopes that this show will be a success. All right. So Lauren and Porsha have the conversation. Porsha has this knife to grind with Mama Gina. Look, Mama Gina is not my favorite. Matter of fact, every time we talk about Mama Gina, I got to bring her up. Mama Gina is not my favorite. But at the end of this episode, Mama Gina made a lot of sense. Why are we so dealing with the past? Why are you so concerned about what happened in the past? That's the past. You're engaged to this other man. I wish we could have got more scenes with Aunt Liz and Mama Gina. They look like they had a good time at the spa. And I love to see the little side grins from Mama Gina when Portia's upset. But Porsha, when she's talking with Lauren, says that she's pretty much done with Mama Gina and trying to make things work with Mama Gina. She's done with that. She's not even making an effort anymore. And I feel like, did you really make an effort? Doesn't seem like it. And I can understand why Mama Gina might not like Porsha Williams, because we are now seeing, and I'm not sure if Mama Gina's in on the joke that this relationship with Simon's not real. If she's not, then she really is looking at Porsha like, you's a homewrecker. If she's not in on the joke, then she's looking at Porsha like, you just stole this woman's husband. This is very messy. I'm just saying, if she's not in on it. Oh, okay, I'll take, look, let me take Mama Gina down. I had to bring Mama Gina, you know, every week we got to bring Mama Gina up in that confessional look. We got that moment from her. But she knows she's hanging out with Aunt Liz, who we love. And we found out that Aunt Liz is an actress and that she is, she's been in Tyler Perry movies. She's given us some really funny moments. I didn't know she was related to Porsha. Not sure if she's just hired, to be an actress to be a part of Porsha's family. Who knows? But you never know. But Mama Gina, Porsha's not trying to work on that relationship. But Porsha does have a deeper moment. And she talks about how she grew up, and she kind of wishes that Lauren's mom sort of engaged more with her family, and it was a truly blended family. And to me, that was probably the most honest moment. Some of you did not fall for it, maybe because I have a heart, but I could see that being real for her, that she does want to blend the families, but Porsha is not making a real effort, because if you really want to blend this family, you wouldn't do some of the things that you've been doing on TV and off TV. But I'm going to move on because I'm already over 20 minutes in. So they separate and they go to do tequila tasting, and they do ATV. I have to say, see, Porsha, why is Dennis outshining you on your own show? Literally, the ATVs, although they look fun, there's nothing to talk about there. Okay, you broke a nail. Anything else to say? No. The tea, though, was at the tequila tasting. That's where the tea was, because Londi was there. We found out that Londi used to work for Dennis, but Dennis tells her in this episode that Porsha was the one who told me to fire you. So everybody's work. See, I couldn't do that. I got to make my own money. I can't work for family. If it made sense and I could bring something to the table, okay. But everybody in my family working for me, not going to happen. So family that's watching me now, I'm not hiring you to work for me. I just can't. That's just wait. And then too many people feel like, oh, we're family. So, no. I'd much rather give money than you work for me and me expect you to give me something of quality, to be honest. Obi, I was thinking about Happy New Year, Obi. I haven't seen Obi in forever too. Well, look, it was the holidays. I get it, guys. You've been busy. I've been here working. Obi says, can we get an amen and a yes to the mess? Oh, Lord. A lot of throwing under the bus going on in this episode. Pilar is going to grow up and see this. Sad, but hey, good TV. Happy New Year, y'all. You know what, Obi? Obi's a mess. It's true. I don't feel as if this is literally something that they're doing for TV. They're doing for celebrity. Portia's doing this. So she probably hired all of them to be on the show. Like, you're all going to make a check from being on this show. Here's another way Porsha is supporting the family. So we're not going to even talk about Porsha and the ATVs because there's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about. Tequila, though. It seems like things are heating up between Dennis and Dom because they keep going back and forth, and I know it gets very confusing, y'all. But here's the gist of that conversation. Dom found out that the woman that Dennis cheated on Porsha while she was pregnant was working for him at his hookah bar. And he told Lauren. So somehow that information, of course, got back to Porsha. Why are we still talking about this when Porsha is engaged to somebody else's husband at the time? At the time, I'm not talking about presently. At the time, they were still married. Him and the other woman we do not speak of anymore. Oh my God, Mama Allie, Happy New Year. Thank you so much for the super chat. Mama Ali says, over 1,000 viewers and only 350 likes. Can we please get the likes up? Send Kempire a like for New Year's. Thank you so much, Mama Ali. Yeah, guys, we have almost 1,200 people watching. Thank you. Like the video. I know you've been here already for how many minutes? So, I mean, some people probably hate watching, but it's all right. Hey, hate watch. Oh, y'all don't remember those moves, right? Anyways, back to this. Happy New Year. So at the Tequila, see, I'm summarizing the Tequila situation. So that's what's happening. But Dom and Dennis, because Dennis is like, you're a snitch, Dom. He says to Dom, you are a snitch. And Dom might be a snitch. But he was Porsha's assistant. Of course he's going to snitch. They do talk about, wait, rewind. Before we even get to Tequila, on the bus, Londi and Dom reenact Darlene and Storm. That whole situation when Storm tries to hug her mother when they're at the waterfall and the mother's like, they reenact that. That was funny for me. Londi really gave me a lot of funny moments, but we knew Londi was going to give it to us. She was giving us funny moments earlier in the season, but now she's really bringing it. Exactly. The truth says, why does Don care so much? I don't know. To have a moment? I don't know. But Dennis believes that Dom is a snitch. And yeah, he is, but he works for Porsha. So I didn't expect him not to. But things get a little bit heated a little bit later on with Dom and Dennis. I don't understand why. It's the past. And that's exactly what Mama Gina says. It's the past. Why are we arguing about this? But we also find out in this episode that Storm used to work for Dennis, but she was fired. And Dennis is like, she is a BSer. She's lying. She said no one ever threw a party for me, but we threw a party for her at the job when she was a hostess for me. But they had to fire her because, she's Storm. And she has a mouth on her. She was showing up late for work. Dennis also doesn't understand the relationship with Storm and Porsha and how she's defending Porsha all the time and wants to act as if her and Porsha are so close. But when he was in Porsha's life, she would only come around for Christmas. We all have cousins like that. So no matter how, Dennis is giving us the truth, even though Porsha wants to make it seem like, oh, she's close to her entire family, but we've never seen any of them besides Mama Diane on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I get it. They're not going to show all of your family, but if your real family is around you, we're going to see them. And we see, of course, Lauren. Asia says Londi and Dennis are carrying the show. Asia says Londi's carrying the show. Londi and Dennis are carrying the show. Let's be honest. Just saying. Okay. Porsha breaks the nail. Is Porsha pregnant? Because at the dinner, she's like, oh, I'm having Coke in my glass. I think that's just them trying to have a moment. Porsha's not pregnant because Porsha and Simon are not real. We also find out there is a rift with Londi. Early in the season, and I say early in the season, it's only been 5 episodes, but early episodes, it seems as if Londi and Porsha are not close, but they didn't seem like there was any sort of issue. But we find out in this episode that Londi and Porsha are not close. They're just sort of cousins. And Londi says it's because she doesn't kiss her ass like the rest of the family does. And that seems to be a trend. Even Lauren has said that about the family. She has nothing but yes people around you. Porsha, that's not a good thing. That's never a good thing. I would never want just yes people around me. I need you to give it to me real, but the same way that I give it to my friends real. Does that mean I'm going to listen to you? No, because I'm a Taurus and I'm always right. Just saying. With that being said, we find out that Londi used to work for Dennis, but Dennis reveals that it was Porsha that told him to let Londi go. Let's fast forward to the dinner because we're already a half hour in. Because they really was I'm shortening all of the garbage that we watched for 40 something minutes, because it was just the main theme of this episode was them talking about Dennis cheating on Porsha when Porsha is fully engaged to a married man. She's engaged to a married man. At the time, yes, he's not married now, but at the time of this filming, she was engaged to a married man. Why does she care? Simon does a confessional. Okay, I'm going to bring up one picture of Simon because, I really do not like to bring up Simon. Simon does have one confessional. He doesn't believe that there's any issue of Porsha wanting to be with Dennis. He thinks there is some resentment. I know, they really make Simon seem like he's the voice of reason with that those beady eyes and that Doctor Strange voice. I'm so glad that they don't show him a lot. This is probably why RHOA producers did not show him and Fallon a lot. Oh, damn, I said her name. It's all right. This is probably why they decided not to go with them, the Guobadias, at the time, because they're probably like, oh, people are not going to like this. Probably boring. Porsha and Simon are boring. The best part of the show is Dennis McKinley and Londi and Dom's facial expressions. Sorry, no one. And of course, Aunt Liz. Aunt Liz, shout out to Aunt Liz. Aunt Liz, you gonna be what's the next movie you're gonna be in? Because I need to watch. I need to support. I love Aunt Liz. Mama Gina too is bringing it. Let's be honest, Mama Gina is bringing it too. And you know what I got to do? Hold on. Wait. Oh, damn it. Oh, there it is. I need to star this so that I can bring it up when I need to. Look at that outfit. The Christmas tree is coming down this week, y'all. The Christmas tree is coming down this week, guys. We have over 1,400 people watching. Thank you. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel because you're getting daily and consistent content here on the channel, even on Christmas. Shout out to all of you that have been commenting and thanking me for some consistent content over the holidays. That wasn't the plan. I thought you guys would be busy doing things with family, but there were stories that I had to cover. So be sure to check out everything that you missed over the holidays. I know a lot of you are going back to work tomorrow. So many of you hit me up saying, Kempire, I listen to you while I'm at work. I used to do that when I used to work a corporate job. I listened to some of my favorite YouTube videos while I was working. So I appreciate you guys supporting the channel. So if you're watching the replay of this, shout out to the replay crew. Let me know in the comment section what you thought of this episode, what you think about some of the things that I'm bringing up during this live recap. Let's continue the conversation there. I'm going to drop the call link because we have almost 1,500 people in the room. Let's get to 500 likes. Where are we at with the likes, y'all? Oh, Danielle, snow day tomorrow. Is snow coming to us? Look. Asia says Storm is definitely a pick-me. Let's talk about Storm, because Storm at the family dinner. So the family, I call it the family dinner. Everyone comes together again. Of course, Porsha starts stirring the pot. She wants to know what happened at Tequila tasting. And things get a little heated between Dennis and Dom. They throw Lauren under the bus. Lauren's like, what did I do? Like, how did I come up in this whole situation? But Porsha wants to know. But Storm chimes in. We don't even see Storm, but you hear Storm chiming in. And of course, Dennis says, shut the F up. And Porsha does not like that. But instead of Porsha saying something to him, Porsha is like, security. First of all, why are you calling security on the man you're trying to blend your family with? He hasn't physically done anything to Storm. I don't think he should be talking to Storm like that, to be honest with you, because he is a man. But say that. Why are you calling security on your baby's father? And why are you breaking the fourth wall? Because that really is like breaking the fourth wall. You asked him to be on the show because honestly, if Dennis McKinley was not on the show, your show would be even more of a tragic disaster than it already is. The whole point of this trip to Mexico is to blend the families that you were so tearful with Lauren earlier. That's not blending. If you don't like the way that he's speaking to Storm, say, Dennis, do me a favor. That's my cousin. Don't disrespect my cousin. Don't speak to her like that. Should Storm be chiming in? No, mind your business. Mind your business. Nobody was asking you anything. No one was asking you anything, Storm. Thank you to all of you that shared with me. The Storm decided to post a terrible tweet about Dennis. All right. So I'm going to share this with you. I'm going to not say all the words, but you can read it for yourselves. So Storm took to social media. Thank God you guys sent it to me because I don't follow Storm. I couldn't find Storm if I was trying to find Storm. But you're welcome, Storm. We're promoting your Twitter handle. So she says, Dennis is a pedo. I was 18 or 19 back when I worked for him and sexually harassed me the entire time. I worked in his establishments. I am a lesbian. We did not ever see each other outside of work. I have messages. Stop the cap. Nobody wants his fat ass. Hashtag Porsha family matters. Porsha's family of lies. Again, a lot of you are saying, how does that make him a pedo when you're 18 or 19? Do I believe that Dennis tried to flirt with her? Yes. But remember, she knew Dennis before Dennis knew Porsha. Did Porsha steal Dennis from Storm? Maybe. Look, maybe. True. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let me shimmy. That pissed me off when Porsha said Simon would never cheat on a woman when she's pregnant. No, he just abandoned his ex-wife and children for 2 months while he Tootsie rolled around the world. Get the F out of here. Not Tootsie roll. Thank you so much, True, for the super chat. She said he Tootsie rolled. Oh my gosh. Exactly. Why? Guys, when you do call in, please do not bring up the word just because YouTube is like TikTok in a lot of ways, an overprotective parent. You can't say certain words before they, limit your video. So just keep that in mind. You can just say Storm's tweet. And again, please refrain from using curse words. I'm going to drop the call-in link. How many likes are we at? Guys, let's get to 700 likes and I'll drop the call-in link. Let's get to 700 likes and I'll drop the link. Hold on. Let me just tell something to one of our moderators. Please do not direct me. And you should know as a Taurus, I'm stubborn. So when you tell me to do something, I'm not going to do it. Thank you. Judgy Justice should know. And Judgy Justice, as a moderator, you should know not to post stuff like that in the chat. Just saying. Come on now. All right. So the family dinner gets heated. Of course, Porsha does not like Mama Gina, saying side comments about Mama Gina. But Mama Gina brings up a good point to Dom. And it looked like Dom wanted to get crunk with Mama Gina. Mama Gina was like, why are we still talking about the same old thing? She's moved on. She's moved on. Oh, Lord. Later, thank you so much for the super chat and bring the tea. Hi, Kempire. I just saw that Storm is claiming Dennis beat her up. Thank you so much, later, for the super chat. Oh, I can't. Look, I can't. I can't. Thank you so much, Camila. All right. I agree, Antonia. I agree with Mama Gina, too. Look, I don't always agree with her. But I agree with her in this instance because it's like, I get it. You're filming a reality show. But why are we still talking about Dennis and Porsha and him cheating on Porsha? And I think the part of the reason why Dennis gets so upset and then at the end of this episode, we do see a physical fight is because Dennis, like, you talking about Porsha took to social media a couple weeks ago and says that Dennis alludes on camera that she's a bad mother. But you're making him seem like a terrible human being, aka also a bad father on this show. And then on social media, you say that he's not paying child support. Make it make sense, Porsha. So you call security, you're like, security, and then things get heated, and it gets physical. I don't agree with Dennis getting crunk with Porsha, even though we see Porsha, getting crunk with him. But that should have been his opportunity to just like, you know what, I'm going to walk away. We haven't seen the full fight. I'm sure we're going to see it. At one point, we do see this scene. Hold on. Let me go back down. Where, look at Simon's face. This picture always sends me. This picture always sends me. We were all wondering, like, how did this fight happen? What happened? We thought maybe it was the other woman. Maybe we thought maybe she was fighting her cousin. No, she was fighting Dennis. And a lot of you are asking, what happened to the anger management that Porsha took? Went out the window? I don't know. Thank you, Monique, for the super chat. Shimmy. This show is really showing Porsha in a bad light. She takes no accountability, always blames others, and is selfish and is still in love with Dennis. And we could just drop the mic on that one. Thank you, Monique, for the super chat. It's true. As I said to you before, Dennis is looking like gold. Do I agree with the way that Dennis spoke with Storm? Hell no. I think he could have just ignored her or even said to her, please mind your business. Please just mind your business. Please stay out of this. This has nothing to do with you. He didn't have to speak with her the way that she did. But Porsha calling security on Dennis and then trying to physically attack him. But I do think Dennis should have just walked away. Just walk away. Take your mom with you and walk away. Dennis did try to check his mom a couple of times at the table and was like, Mom, come on, just let it go. He did. In all fairness, he did. I also didn't love the way that he was talking with his mom, to be honest with you. All right. Guys, we have almost over 1,700 people watching. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you are not subscribed to the channel, subscribe because you're getting daily and consistent content, not just talking about Porsha Williams or reality TV, but every single thing in pop culture. We also posted a couple of stories today that you might want to watch, including talking about Trey Songz and some new allegations against him, and an update. It might be a weekly thing that I do. My Sunday rant about Devon Franklin and Megan Good, and I'm over them. Be sure to check that out if you haven't already. Kim, thank you so much for another super sticker. Appreciate you supporting the channel. And I keep a hot dog. You can't send me food. Thank you so much. All right, let me drop the call-in link because I know you guys want to call in and share your thoughts. And let me open up my timer because a lot of you get on me about Kempire. Where's the timer? Let me open up my timer. Hold on. There we go. Because I know a lot of you have thoughts, and I appreciate your thoughts. All right? I really do appreciate your thoughts. Don't forget, guys, Coldest Water is one of my favorite water bottles. It's the water bottle that I use all the time during my lives. It keeps my water cold for 36 plus hours. It reminds me to drink water. So important. And it comes in multiple colors, multiple sizes, and they don't just have water bottles on their website. But if you want 10% off, along with all the sales that are going on, head on over and use our discount code KEMP10. Again, that's KEMP10 for 10% off of your purchase. And shout out to everyone that has been supporting and have gotten their Coldest Water bottle. And maybe you did not get a chance to see your family and you still need to get a gift. Get a gift now. This is the perfect time. Shipping will get back on track. You can get a discount. And you'll be like, Mom, I got this for you weeks ago. Everyone has been loving their Coldest Water bottle. And I appreciate you guys tagging me in your Coldest Water bottle. Thank you so much, Shalante, for the super chat. Shimmy and an elephant. All right. Let me drop the call-in link. There we go. All right. Then back to my notes. So we do see a fight, and I try to replay the fight, but my Hulu TV is a mess. So I try to replay the fight just to get an understanding of what's happening, but it's okay because next week we will watch together and see what exactly is happening in this fight. Did Simon interject? Was Dennis and Simon fighting? It didn't seem like it because this moment happens with Porsha. So I don't see that. Porsha's just acting up, but this show is not making Porsha look good. This show is not making Porsha look good. If anything, it's making Dennis look good. All right. Thank you so much, Diana. Again, guys, don't forget. And also the opinions of the callers do not represent myself or the Kempire LLC or this channel. And let me just put this on. There we go. All right. And again, it's our members only live chat. We do this once a month, members only. Shout out to our Team Kempire and Royal Court members. I see you all in the live chat. I appreciate how you support the channel every single week. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, head on over to teamkempire.com. You allow us to improve the quality of sound, the quality of camera, the quality of lighting, even some really cool things like this. So thank you guys so much for supporting. All right. Let's take some callers, guys. I am giving you a time limit tonight just because I need to get up early in the morning and I need to go to bed. All right. Amy, I'm going to bring you up in just a second. There we go. Hey, Amy, what's going on? Amy?
Hey, how you doing, Kempire?
Oh, there we go. I'm going to hear you.
Hey, could you hear me?
Yeah.
I said, I'm on your same link. I just took some melatonin, so I'll probably get off this phone and fall to bed. But I watched it, and I said I was gonna watch it, right? But I watched it again, and this episode actually was good. I'll give it I'll say a 7. It was good.
Okay, live chat. I just want to see what the live chat says. How would you rate this episode from 1 to 10? So you're saying a 7. Okay, why 7?
It started off slow, but it got really good towards the end. Porsha explaining why she was so invested in the co-parenting with her and Dennis, and why she's kind of giving up on the dream. That touched me because I'm experiencing that right now. I really, I understand what she was going through. But the drinking part, I was like, this is not gonna go well with Dennis and the hate squad. I'm not trying to say they don't like, but there is a problem with Storm. I don't know the correct reaction should be shut the F up, but at least Dennis does try to stop his mother when she inserts herself, because she knows his mother is a trigger for Porsha. Porsha doesn't put that much. If with Storm, she has to know at this point that she is a trigger. She's a trigger for Dennis, and she has to kind of step in this hell Storm not to insert herself, which she does not. She kind of backs it and allows it to go on. Yeah, but them fighting, yeah, and them fighting at the end, I was like, Porsha, what is this? Is a family? I think you and Dennis need to start at let's move the family out of it, and then you all just start with just you two working on building a relationship before you bring everybody else in. Because what I'm saying, everybody is each other's they're watchdogs. You see, every time Porsha gets upset, everyone in the room jumps to her defense for her group decides for her. And then you have Lauren in the middle. And then you have Dennis and the disgruntled workers on the other end that are attacking Porsha and Storm. And you can see it's just not, they need to start from 1 to 2. Them two together by themselves, working on their relationship, and then bring the family in. I don't think it was the best idea they had that much alcohol, but them physically fighting, Porsha looks bad. Yeah. They all look bad, but I was not expecting it. Like, Porsha, why are you 40? Baby, you shouldn't be fighting, and you weren't even drinking. I give Dennis that excuse. So that was my end of it. But I actually like this episode. It really is family problems at the height of everything, and it shows you why I guess it shows you what not to do. So I like it.
All right, Miss Amy, we appreciate you calling in. Have a great Happy New Year and have a great evening.
Okay, have a nice night.
Bye. All right, let me stop the clock. Let me reset. Guys, if you just joined us, we're talking about Porsha's family of lies. Yes, that's what we're calling it. If you're watching the replay of this, I do want to know your thoughts in the comment section. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. All right. Mickey, there we go. I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Mickey?
Hi, Kempire. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Happy New Year.
You too.
Thank you. Okay. Porsha's family mess. I honestly think all of this would have been so much better within the context of housewives, meaning her arguing with Kenya. She might as well have done it, because this it does not paint her in the best light. It's very obvious that she still has feelings for Dennis. Even when she was screaming at the end, you can tell in her voice she still loves him. Simon, from the very beginning, I said, this man, he's a clout chaser. He's been waiting to get with some reality TV girl. Fallon went on Housewives. That didn't work out for her. Porsha was the next best thing for him. If I'm worth $40 million, what the hell am I doing in between all of this mess? Clearly, he wants to be famous. I think it's a situation of I'll scratch your back. If you scratch mine, you're going to be on the show. And for her, this is her retirement plan. Clearly, she's still in love with Dennis. Now we know who he was cheating with when she was pregnant. Because you remember it was kind of like a mystery back in season 12 after she had Pilar. They try to bring on the woman like, oh, this is the girl that he cheated with when she was pregnant. But now she said it was, I think, a bartender.
Yeah, it was someone that worked at his hookah lounge.
The hookah lounge. I think that this is so beneath her. We were all rooting for Porsha. We were like, oh my God, she's evolved. She's changed. We're loving her. She should have done this 5-6 years ago when she still had a bad reputation, honestly speaking. And obviously this relationship, either for one, they've been seeing each other for a long time and they're finally coming out saying, yeah, we're together, we're engaged, or is fake and it's all for TV. Clearly, all of this is just like, she just was just like, you know what? I'm going to pay y'all. We're going to get it popping. You know, she probably got really, like hyped up. She was trending and everybody was like, oh my God, like Porsha. And this is what she comes up with. Clearly, she's still in love with Dennis and it's a hot mess. Porsha, like this is so beneath you. And you should have just been on Atlanta Housewives, honestly speaking. Yeah. She should have just been there.
But based on what I'm hearing about this new season of Atlanta, it's still going to be a good one without her. So we shall see.
We shall see. But do you think she'll be back season 15?
Probably.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, probably.
Thank you so much for calling in. Have a great rest of your evening.
You too. Thank you.
Bye. All right. Justice? Is this Justice? I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Justice?
Hey, what's going on? I'm undercover today.
Oh, all right.
All right. Remember Mr. Smith? That's like my thing right now. Oh. So listen, I really enjoyed this episode. First of all, I rated it an 8. I thought this was one of the better episodes, not because I was liking it before it even got to this part. I was liking the whole, and it was giving us clarity about what had happened those 3 years ago. I just don't appreciate them just keep rehashing it at the dinner table again. I felt like if you guys hashed it out and you guys felt fine with it, then you should be like, hey, you should have been there. It was amazing. And my issue is like with the whole, my issue is with the fight is just the fact that like the way it looks is like, again, we're waiting for our slow-mo people to start getting in there and slow it down second by second. But what I see is like Dennis looked like he was like walking past Porsha at the end, and then Porsha like got like 8-9 licks on him. And and Storm's up against the wall. So then this tweet about Porsha, this tweet from Storm saying like he had harmed, I'm not going to say the words just because I don't want to mess up your algorithm, but he had harmed her in Mexico and caused all this damage to her. It doesn't seem likely. It seems like you probably need to talk to your cousin because it's probably her broken nail that slashed her face, because she was just going at anybody. And also Simon was right there and he couldn't even do anything. So I really want to see how this evolves into the bigger fight, because this is definitely, the night that it happens. Because, Simon was wearing that. I could tell by the teal that was Portia's dress. And then that's Londi. That's Londi right there standing over top of her. So I just want to see what happens leading up to that. I don't. And then also I think that this whole thing about the bartender, man, get over it. It's been 3 years. You with a 40 Monopoly millionaire. You know how much stuff you can get on Broadway on Monopoly with $40 million in Monopoly money. But that's all. That's all what I think. Thank you so much for having me, and I appreciate seeing your smiling face in the new year. And I hope to do more lives with you. Bye.
Of course, bye, Justice. Justice was like, bye. All right, I do want to say thank you to a couple of super chats. The truth, thank you so much for the super chat. That pissed me off when Porsha said Simon would never cheat on a woman when she's pregnant. No, he just admitted. Oh, I read this already. But the truth, thank you so much for the super chat. Just take this down. Monique. Oh, I got the super chat already. Thank you so much. And Truth, here's the super. Thank you so much for the super chat. The Truth. They said Porsha and Storm tried to get Dennis arrested in Mexico. They said Storm said Dennis physically assaulted her at the fight, but the cops would not arrest him. That's crazy. Porsha and Storm got it out for Dennis. This is what I was talking about when Porsha calls for security. Okay, it's one thing to call for production security, but you're calling the police? The police in Mexico, in a foreign country, for them to arrest a black man? All right. Look, I'm going to leave it at that. All right, let me restart my clock. All right, Jessica, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Jessica?
Hi, Kempire. So this whole entire episode was utter plumfoolery. I just think Porsha does really have it out for Dennis, and he's coming out looking like a bunch of roses. Really, it just her reputation is just getting the better of her because she did the whole Black Lives Matter and just was like, oh, I'm holding up family legacy and da 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 da. But you leave Housewives to do this and you're looking like a pile of garbage. That's just, this is not coming. This Dennis needs to have a spinoff. I would love to see what him and his mama do without Porsha, because this just they're like coming out better than everybody else. Even Londi, I would love to see maybe a spinoff with her. But that's it. I gotta go.
All right, Jessica, thank you so much for calling in. Happy New Year. All right. I'm just floored. Thank you guys for bringing the information to me. As you know, we watch this live on my TikTok and then we come here to recap it. So I know there's a lot of social media behavior, but to know that Storm and Porsha, the mother of Dennis's child Pilar, I don't know what happened, but you decided, Porsha, to film this show and use Dennis as a part of your storyline so that people will watch. And the only reason why people are still watching is because of Dennis on your show. But when you are taking this entertainment, because you said this on your social media, that this show is meant for entertainment, and you're trying to get the father of your child arrested in Mexico. Okay. Low key. Okay. I was about to say low key. Low down monkey. I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, low down?
Happy New Year, Kempire. Happy New Year, everyone. Well, tonight's charcuterie of a mess. I wrote down a list, so I'm just going to read it down.
All right.
So, Porsha and her mama's family side are nothing but some hugs from the Chattahoochee River. Simon is no longer Simon. We will now refer to him as Mr. Brown. Don DeJuan, we will now know him as Snitch Itch. That's how we will call it as it is, because he is a snitch. And I feel like Lauren is giving us Kenya energy, especially this episode when she was sitting there. She's like, but beloved, you are not doing the work. She is not doing the work whatsoever. And I'm just like, honestly, this would have been more entertaining on Housewives, because then it would have been like Porsha would have been fighting with her family and with the other housewives about this. I think it was just a waste of Bravo's budget. She will be back season 15, where I think the lashing will be much worse. She should have just stayed on for season 14. I can't wait to see, the reunion, because I think they should do one where they're going to be like, we're not together. So, but I don't understand, like, why, like, just say, if you want the hot dog, man, you want your hot dog, just say that, girl. Nobody's going to be mad at you. Yes, it was good enough peen for you because you have a baby out of it. So, I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. Is that it? Low down monkey?
That is it, Kempire.
You did it under 2 minutes. We appreciate you and thank you for calling in. That photo that you have as your avatar reminds me I need to get into real world.
The real world, yes, you do. Take care.
You too. Bye. All right. Let me restart my clock. Let me restart the clock. Guys, we have over 1,500 people watching. First of all, thank you. I don't take that for granted. Be sure to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. And if you like daily and consistent content and more pop culture news, be sure to follow us here and follow me on my social media. Everything's at TheKempire. Kempire Daily and Kempire Radio. And don't forget to subscribe to my podcast, Kempire Radio. A new episode will be coming out this week. I'm trying to be more consistent with my podcast because that's where it all started. So be sure to subscribe to the podcast and don't forget to rate and review. Let me get into this. Camila, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Camila?
Hey, how you doing? Happy New Year. I'm good. I wanted to say, when I was watching tonight, Porsha, her and the mother's thing together, I think she wanted the mother to be on her side more than anything. Like when you're in a relationship with somebody and you have a relationship with the mother, she wanted the mother to be on her side, and for some reason she just wasn't. That's what I'm getting out of that. But I'm telling you, I can't wait till next week. I love the ratchetness.
You know what? That's it.
Even gonna yeah, that's it. Have a good night.
You too. Camila says, I can't wait till next week. I love the ratchetness. I love the honesty. Look, I love the honesty, and we welcome everyone's differing opinions, and let's continue those differing opinions in the comment section. But let's take these last few callers. We have about 5 people backstage that I want to get to, and I'm gonna have to bid you guys a good night. But be sure to follow me on TikTok because you never know when I'm going to go live and watch some of your favorite reality shows with me. Okay? All right. Unibo, I'm gonna bring you up. Hey, Unibo.
Hi, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. What are your
so glad you welcome all opinion because mine gonna be real different tonight.
Oh, good.
So when I think like the last caller said, I think Porsha did want Dennis' mother to actually be on her side due to the fact that she got cheated on while she was pregnant. I can relate to that because my significant other had a whole affair when I was pregnant, high risk pregnancy.
Oh my God.
So I'm not gonna tell her how to get over a hurt.
Yeah.
Because it took me a few years to get over the hurt. Especially that person was like a friend of the family. That They had the whole thing. So the fact that she know the person and he hired her to work at the bank, at the club.
Yeah.
I can see why she feels some type of way about it. So I'm not gonna tell another woman how to grieve through, their pain, especially if she was once you're pregnant, there's a certain hurt that is linger for a little longer. But as a mother, I have a son. And as a mother, if you do that, I'm not gonna side with you. I'm gonna side with the woman because I know how it feels.
So do you think Mama Gina is siding with her son on that particular point?
I feel like she should just back up.
Okay.
Like the two grown people. Your son decided to step out. If he wanted the relationship to work, he got the girl pregnant. Step up. If you want the relationship to work, stop going outside the relationship. As a mother, I will mind my business because you're grown enough to make the mistake. You're grown enough to either fix it or move from it or deal with it however you want to deal with it. She's hurt because of your action. Not saying Porsha is perfect, but she's hurt from your action. Find a way to fix it. And you cannot be like, we'll get over it. No, it's her prerogative because she felt hurt. But I feel like she should just mind her business and let them handle stuff. If she needs to step in, like if it's a life and death situation, I'm definitely going to step in, like at the end of the show. But I'm not going to keep chiming in and make my comment. And then I don't feel like the assistant was wrong. I'm a snitch. If you're cheating, I'm snitching on you. Because that's something that I do not appreciate and I don't, condone. I'm snitching. I don't think he was, wrong about it. Like he said, I would not be snitching if there was no other girl for me to snitch on.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to reconcile with your baby mother, then stop doing dirt that I won't have to snitch, especially I work for her. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to be in a compromised situation. She going to be like, oh, so you didn't tell me.
Yep.
So that's why I was like, they just need to Porsha needs to just work on herself at this point. Yeah, I know she probably have some past issues with her father and how she moved through life. I think she should really just go away and work on herself for real.
Yeah.
so she can get over. Because I had to literally shut everything down, cut everybody off mostly, to work on myself for me to move on past it and to be in a better place.
Yeah.
I think she's just
Are you in a,
hurting and she
are
just
you in a better
lashing
place
out.
now?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't kill him yet, so.
You, I appreciate you calling in.
Thank you.
Bye. And I love when you guys call with your personal experiences, because I'd like to hear someone that's been through something so you can give us another perspective on where Porsha's coming from. That kind of makes me move. Okay, yes, Porsha has every right to still feel a way about Dennis and what he did to her while she was pregnant. Okay, Miss P, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Miss P? Miss P, you're muted. Miss P, are you there? Mic check, mic check. All right, Miss P, you're gonna have to call back in. Okay, Monique Nicole, I'm gonna bring you up. What's going on, Monique?
Hi, Kempire.
How are
my
you?
gosh, this is my first time calling in, so I'm super, super excited. I
Hey,
love your show. I love everything that you do.
thank
You're
you.
definitely an inspiration for me, someone trying to enter this pop culture world, for like commentating and stuff like that. So I love what you do.
Thank you.
I have a lot of thoughts. I'm going to keep it under 2 minutes though, okay? Because
Okay.
I respect your time. All right. So
Thank you.
I have been, a day one fan of RHOA. So I have literally watched Porsha from day one. And I have to tell you, at this point, after what, almost 10 years, she's just insufferable for me at this point. Someone who really used to root for Porsha, I was I was never one of like her her blinded fans, like who just like run with everything she does. Like when she was wrong, I would call her out. But I used to root for her, and now she's just truly insufferable in every sense of the word. I mean, she is selfish. I think she doesn't own her stuff, and it's kind of like I really believe Londi, her cousin, when she was like, look, Porsha has a lot of, I don't know if I can curse, but a lot of ASS kissers. Like she does. She has a lot of yes men. And it's really obvious. Like it's not just Londi saying it. Me as a viewer, it's very obvious that Porsha does keep a lot of yes men around her. Um, gosh, there's so much to talk about. Storm, oh my gosh. I wanted to jump through the TV screen and really, I mean, I don't condone men, cursing out women. I really don't. I really don't. But at the same time, I don't condone women antagonizing or provoking a man either, So, oh, Storm. She got to go. She got to go. Gosh. Now, okay. The fight, the big scene at the end. I rewinded it several times, and this is my thought. What I think happened was, and of course I don't know for sure, but it's one of two things. Either the mom jumped at Porsha first, because the mom is really short and she was in front of Dennis.
Yeah.
So either she or Porsha jumped at each other first, or Storm was on the other side of Porsha and she jumped. I think one of the ladies kind of got it started, and then Dennis jumped in, and then I think out of defense, Porsha was punching him. They were all wrong. I think Porsha was more wrong, but I do think the mom did something first, or something like that. That's what it kind of looked like to me after I rewinded it probably 6 times. But who's counting?
Monique, I appreciate you calling in.
Thank you
Have a
so
great
much.
night.
Appreciate you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, Miss P, let's try this again. Miss P, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Happy New Year, Kempire.
Too.
Kempire, I want to tell you this so off topic, but you are so handsome, right? I wish your little your picture does not do you justice,
Oh,
man. You are handsome. So
thank you.
anyway, Happy New Year again.
You too.
And I just wanted to touch on a couple of things. Porsha, if she's still crying about what happened with her and her dad 40, 30 plus years ago, she really does need to get some help by herself. 1. 2, some of this is scripted. Because why did Dom come back? If you had all of that energy, why didn't you give him that energy when Porsha wasn't around? So
Mm.
you were looking to start something. So all of that was, she is paying them to do that. She's paying them to go after Dennis. As a mom, I couldn't sit there and just see people attack my son either. And like I said, she's paying them, because why didn't he have that energy for Dennis? Dennis, when they were back there with nobody else. And
Mm.
I'm agreeing with the last caller. Simon was talking to um I rewinded it like 6 times, 7 times. I was like, let me see this. So Simon was talking to Dennis, and there was a lady that worked there that was trying to get through too. So the little lady with the white shirt on, she had her the hand sanitizer on the side of her little pocket and
Mm.
everything. She was trying to get through too. So Dennis was like ushering them past him. And we can't really see what was going on, but you can see Portia's hand on the left, like doing something. And then that is what made Dennis go off, because she's never accused him of being abusive before.
Yeah.
But if you touch somebody's mama, like, words shouldn't mean anything. You don't care what you say. You say whatever you want to anybody else. You have a whole crew of people that you're paying to say whatever you want to say to somebody else. So
Mm.
if his mom says something, I don't think his mom would have put her hands on him,
Mm.
on Portia.
Yeah.
So, but if you watch it, she's doing something, and that's when Dennis goes off. So I don't know, but we will see next week.
Yeah, we shall. Miss P, thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you so much, Kempire.
Have a good night. And you guys bring up such great points, because I'm thinking to myself, and I said this before, when Porsha immediately says security, to me, that's just sort of like, all right, you're ready to just get it popping and start drama. Why are you calling security? Unless there's something that we're missing, unless there's something that was edited out. But you're immediately calling security and saying, Dennis, stop talking to Storm like that, or Storm, stop getting involved, or both. Anyways, let's take this last caller. Tatiana, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Tatiana?
Hey, excuse me, you guys. Excuse my voice.
No problem.
I'm getting over COVID.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
But I'm okay. I'm vaccinated. I'm boosted. So it was just a real bad cold. But I just wanted to point out, it's like, when I watched the fight, I feel like we all rewound it and kept going back trying to see if we could see this or see that. But it's like, I don't know who started it, but I know Dennis didn't start it.
No.
When the hands started flying, I do not think that it was Dennis, because then I went to Twitter, and Storm posted her thing about how her picture saying that it was Dennis that hit her or whatever. And I just don't understand. Like, I don't want to be one of those people who's a victim blamer and say, why are you just now talking about it? Like, I don't want to come across like that.
Yeah.
But it's like, if he really did this to you, why is it now coming out today?
Yeah.
Why is it coming out tonight?
And you just remind me that why Storm was at the table. Why is Storm now all of a sudden in the fight?
Thank you. Because Porsha got up, was calling security, was trying to usher them out the way. Why did Storm even get up? And I think Storm, like I said, no one knows. I mean, we won't see the unedited, anything probably ever. But I just think maybe Storm kind of just got caught in the middle of, the commotion, because she's tiny.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just kind of like, why is it now coming out? And then her story, or when she's saying that Dennis had sexually assaulted her, then I would be looking at my cousin Porsha like, if this man did something to me, why are you with him having a baby, having a spinoff, getting engaged, but that's supposed to be your ride or die. So yeah. I don't know. So I'm not going, everyone has a right to tell their story, but I just don't, this whole thing, I don't think this was Dennis. Mm. I don't think he started it. Now, if it's my mother, look, you're not going to put your hands on my mama. That's what we're not going to do. And so I don't know if he was trying to break it up or grab whatever, but I just don't think. I think that Porsha started it, Storm went off, and then just kind of got caught in the middle of it.
Lord. All right.
It's too much. There's no way she saw any of this prior to. There's no way she saw any episodes. Because she looks a mess. And I've been a Porsha fan.
And she's
I've
an
been a
executive
Porsche fan. I
producer of
haven't
the
been like
show.
blindly loyal, but I've been a Porsche fan. I'm just like, after the whole Fallon, the Simon thing, I said, okay, girl, what you doing?
She's trying to get a show.
She looks a mess. Talk to Porsha. If you in the chat, girl, you look a mess.
You said if you're in the chat, girl. You probably watching. Hey, Porsha.
Okay, well, you have a good
Or
night.
Storm or Aunt Liz or Darlene.
Tell
Dom.
her
Hey.
that she looks a mess.
All right. Tatiana, thank you so much for calling in.
Thank
Tiana, I'm
you.
sorry.
Good night, guys.
Tiana, thank you so much for calling in. All right, guys. Here are my final thoughts. I'm going to go to Twitter probably between now and tomorrow, and I'll see what the commotion is. If there's anything to report on, I will be reporting on it here on the channel. I've already covered this show and some of the tea from this show, as I mentioned a couple of weeks ago before Christmas, where Porsha was saying that Dennis doesn't pay child support, that she bought the Versace robe, that there's a scene where he's saying that she is not a good mom. We shall see. Porsha, if you have jeopardized building a blended family with Dennis and being amicable and having a co-parenting situation so you could have a reality show that is entertainment, your words, that's on your own fault. That's your own fault. That's your own fault. Thank you, Mama Allie. Before we go, guys, let's get to 1,000 likes. We already have over 1,500 people watching. If you've been here for over an hour and 15 minutes, then you like what you're watching. Even if you're hate watching, continue to hate watch. Look, hate watch. I'm sorry. Oh, my goodness. Anyways, guys, shout out to everyone that called in. Shout out to everyone that's a part of our conversation. Shout out to our Team Kempire and Royal Court members. It was a members-only live chat. And I know the mods loved the members-only live chat because it's so much better for us to control in regards to the comments, and it's easier for me to see. But next Sunday, we will be doing another live chat, and it will be subscribers only. So if you would like to be a part of the conversation, become a subscriber today, hit that notification bell, and join our Texan community. Join our Texan community. That way you don't miss out on any tea. That's another place for you to drop me tea. And also be sure to check out everything that you've missed so far over the holidays. I know a lot of you are getting back and some of you are behind on some of the live recaps. I kept on bringing you content during the holidays. There was a lot of pop culture news. And of course, we did a few live recaps. We're going to get back into a full swing. Tomorrow, we will be doing a live recap of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. So be sure to check that out. And of course, you're going to get more hot topics here on the channel. Thank you to my moderators. I could not do this without you guys for allowing us to have a fun, open dialogue in the live chat. Let's continue that dialogue in the comment section. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to go rest because I already feel wore out from watching this damn show and talking about it, as you can hear in my voice. Let's get out of here. I appreciate you guys. Yes, thank you for 1,000 likes, y'all.